What up, players? Today I want to talk about Tony Ferguson and what should be his upcoming fight. Since we know the last fight he fought was against Justin Gaethje, and he got bodied. Yeah, he got bodied. So we're trying to see how he's gonna recover from that. And is he gonna redeem himself, or if he's done? So Tony, if you guys that could fight Tony Ferguson, cause he's a top guy. Obviously, not everybody can fight him. So, first guy on the list, we got Chandler. Nah, I just put Chandler first because I just want to get him out the way because I don't really like talking about Chandler because he doesn't deserve to be in that spot anyways, wherever they're gonna put him at. But probably gonna put him top 5 for sure, somewhere in there. So yeah, Tony Ferguson called him out. He said, you know what, I'm trying to fight, whatever, and Chandler said, nah, I ain't going. I ain't doing that. Right? So then the other day Tony tweeted, he's like, yo, I heard that you already have a fight. That's why you don't want to fight me. And I'm like, oh. So Chandler already has another fight. That's why he doesn't want to fight Tony. But I feel like if Chandler wasn't to have another fight, I feel like that should have been the fight for Tony. Tony should have fought him. Because that's a fight that makes sense. Only because you're gonna force Chandler into that position, right? So that would be ideal. But since they said Chandler has another fight, we're gonna have to move on. So at number 2 we got who we got at number 2. I'll put this guy. Yeah, number 2, I'm gonna put Dan Hooker. Why am I gonna put Dan Hooker? First off, he's top 5. He's ranked number 5. He put up a good fight against Poirier. Showed that he's a good fighter. So since they're both coming off of losses, I feel like that'll be a good matchup. I feel like it won't really do much for Ferguson. It won't really do much for him, but at least it'll show that he got a win against a top 5 fighter. So it should put him up there again. Yeah, but I would rather him fight like a top guy. Right? So that's all I gotta say about Hooker, because, yeah. Next on the list, I got next on the list, I got Conor versus Poirier. Whoever wins from that fight, I think Tony should fight him. The only reason I feel like they obviously they won't make that is because Ferguson's coming off a loss. So I feel like he needs to get a win first, but I feel like that would be a good matchup for Ferguson, and he would have to wait till January. He wants to fight now, in December. So yeah, I think Conor versus Poirier, that would be good, but it's not realistic just because Ferguson's coming off a loss. Now if Ferguson were to get a win, then yeah, that would feel more realistic. So that's more like I'm just naming the top guys that are in the division right now. To see who makes more sense. So yeah, so far I think Chandler for sure makes the most sense. Hooker makes the second most sense just because they're coming off a loss, both of them. Conor and Poirier, feel like it'll make sense after one more fight. The last guy we got on the list, fighting Justin Gaethje for the second time. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't like that move, but I like it just because cause Gaethje got beat up. You know, he lost. You know, I know they're both coming off of losses, and I know Gaethje just beat Ferguson, but I feel like Ferguson lost to him mostly because he was preparing for Khabib. So I feel like he was doing more of a ground camp instead of a stand up. And obviously Justin Gaethje, he has good stand up. That's what he mostly does all his fights. That's what he does all his fights. So obviously it wasn't like quite the ideal camp for Ferguson for that switch up to happen. So I feel like that will make sense. I feel like that Gaethje one makes more sense than the Conor and Poirier, just because Gaethje is actually coming off a loss. So I feel like it's more realistic. But yeah, I feel like if Tony gets a win against Chandler or Gaethje, if he gets a win, they'll put him up there for number one contender to fight Conor or Poirier. Because I feel like Conor or Poirier, whoever wins, that's gonna be the top. That's gonna be the top fighter. But yeah, I want Tony. Honestly, what I want for Tony is get the win, move up, beat the next guy, if you have to, and fight Khabib for his last fight. That would be the dopest, man. Because we need to see that Ferguson Khabib. That's the only fight that I feel like Khabib, he wins that fight, you're good, bro. That's all you need. You just need Ferguson. That's the only guy that you're missing on the top guys, literally. Khabib has beat everybody. He just needs that Ferguson guy. You know what I mean? That Ferguson guy. That dangerous guy. You feel me? So yeah, that's about it. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys want me to talk about. And subscribe to your boy. Peace.